Hello and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and today I'm going to be doing a Cloudwater beer. This one is a bit of an interesting one. This is a smoked stout, and this is called Ikeda's Wish, and it's a stout brewed with smoked shiitake mushrooms. There it is. The missus bought this one for me. It came from the Market Bottle Shop, and she said she bought it because it just sounded weird. And I don't blame her, it does sound weird, but I'm gonna give it a go. That's why I do these, so that way you don't have to buy these beers. I drink them, so you don't have to. There's no guff on the back. It's vegan friendly. I do like this can art. Very nice. I don't even know what it's meant to be. Probably something to do with mushrooms, but it looks nice. I like it. Anyway, let me grab myself a glass, and yeah, we'll crack it open. See what we got, shall we? I'm gonna be a bit concerned if little pieces fall in, but hey ho. I forgot to mention it's 7%. I think I forgot to mention that. But yeah, 7%. So there's the beer. Lovely, lovely jet black beer with a nice tanned head. No floaters in that. Let's get a smell. See what we get, shall we? Oh. Oh. Do you want to come smell this? I don't often give stouts to the missus because she's not a fan of them. Weird, innit? What do you smell? I can smell smoke.
It smells very earthy.
It's very earthy and smoky.
It smells like a barbecue is going on like 3 houses down.
Yeah, there you go. It's really weird. The more I smell it though, the less unappealing it is. It's interesting. It's earthy. It's smoky. It's slightly bitter smelling. A little bit of roasted malts. I'm concerned about this one. Let's get a mouthful of body and carb, shall we? Carbs light medium, bodies light medium. It's very bubbly for a stout, if you know what I mean. It's very tingly. Carbs a bit tingly for a stout. Usually they're quite smooth, but it's a bit, yeah. It's all right so far. Let's get a big old taste, shall we? Cheers. You know what? It doesn't taste bad. Mushrooms don't really have a taste anyway. It's very smoky. It is very smoky. It is very earthy in flavour. Like the smell. It is very earthy. It's very smoky. Slightly bitter. And it is very heavily reliant on the smoke and the earthiness. Because there's not much else to this beer. Not that I was expecting much. I wasn't expecting chocolate and vanilla. It's a shiitake mushroom smoked stout. I'm not expecting any sweetness in this. I'm not expecting any sort of, sweet goodness in this beer. I'm expecting dark, rich, bitter flavours. And I've got dark, I've got the bitter, I've got a nice earthiness instead of a richness, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting, but it's nice. It works well. You do get a hint of the roasted malts. You do get the smoke, which is nice in a way that it's like it's sort of reminds me more of like an imperial or barrel aged stout, where the barrel aged in some keg somewhere, and it gets a nice smokiness from the wood. It's kind of like that. You've got the smokiness, pardon me, from the smoked mushrooms, which I never thought I'd say in a beer, but you've got the smokiness from smoked mushrooms, which kind of work well and give it a nice, obviously smoky flavour, as if it's been barrel aged in a, I don't know, a whiskey barrel. It obviously doesn't have the whiskey flavour, but it has that smoky flavour, sort of smoky, almost oaky, woody flavour, but without. It's weird. It's hard to describe. It is hard to describe. It's not a bad beer. It's a very interesting beer, and I've got to applaud Cloudwater for trying this. That it's a very ballsy move. Take some things you don't do, and don't put in the beer, and put them in a beer. But then again, same people whoever made the chili stouts or chili beers the first time, that was a ballsy move, because no one thought to put chili in a beer. Someone did it, and then everyone started doing it because it worked, and it worked well. This works in a way. But I'd say it doesn't work right, like fully right now. I think what it needs to do is to cut the carb, make it a very thin carb, very light, and then up the body a bit more, give it a bit of a fuller, velvetier body, is what I'd say. I'd just give it a bit of a thicker body, take the carb out, and I think this would probably work well. I think this would work really well, you know. The taste is there. It tastes fairly decent. I don't have an issue with the flavour. It tastes great. If you like your if you like your earthy, bitter, smoky stouts, this is what you got. What are they? Russian stouts. I think they're the ones. They tend to be earthy and bitter, and what else was it? Smoky, and they tend to go with them flavours, and don't put any sugar in, don't put any sweetness in, no chocolates, nothing. This is a very, yeah, it's one of them, and I think it reminds me of a Russian stout, if that's the ones I'm thinking of, where they are very very bitter and earthy and smoky. That's what this reminds me of. Works. The flavour works. I think it works. They've done well with it. They've really balanced that out somehow. It's amazing. I just think it needs a thicker body, less carb, and I think they've got themselves a good stout. The 7% works for it. I don't have an issue with 7%. It's a nice sort of middle ground. It's not imperial, but it's not a light stout either, you know. It's quite, it works, but it doesn't. Like I say, add a bit thicker body, cut the carb, and that would work really well. I think the carb is just too harsh. It's just too fizzy for a stout, and the body's too thin. Flavour, I think flavour works. Which I didn't think I was going to say for this. I kind of half expected to pour this down the drain, or throw it in the garden and let the plants drink it. But it works well, and I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go away and enjoy this. It's quite a nice stout. So, Cloudwater, you've really done well with this one. I don't know what to say except well done. You've pulled it off. You've really pulled this one out your arse, and it really works. So, Cloudwater's Ikeda's Wish, a stout brewed with smoked shiitake mushrooms at 7%. Out of 10, I'm going to give it a solid 7.5. I think it's a decent beer. Like I say, there is a couple things I would personally change, but aside from that, flavour works. And if you like them deep, bitter stouts, you know, you're probably going to really like this. So yeah, if you have had this beer, pardon me, please let me know. Let me know what you think, if you like it. If you don't, if you've not had it, I'll leave a link to Cloudwater down below. I don't know if you can get it on their website. This came from a market bottle shop. There's probably a few of these left, because let's be honest, when you go to buy a beer and you see one that says shiitake mushrooms on it, you're probably going to go, no, and put that back on the shelf, and it'll probably stay there for a while. But yeah, I would actually recommend getting this and giving it a go, see if it's for you, especially if you like them darker, bitter stouts. you probably like this. So, yeah, that's Market Bottle Shop. I've got it. If not, the link will be down below if you're not from Preston or you're not close to Preston. I'll leave Cloudwater's website down below. If you like the video, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so because the show must go on, etc., etc., so on and so forth. And I'll see you later. Bye.